Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Rune. So today we're doing Let's Talk Legendary, and today we'll be talking about Extus Gnar. So Extus Gnar is actually a human for Arcavos, who lurks in the shadows of Strixhaven. Exeter is the head of the Oriq. Exeter actually attended Strixhaven at the Silver Quill College for many years, and a long time ago. He wanted to be the Oracle, but the 5 founding dragons would not let him have that role. Extus did not like the Dragon's Guard, who always stood in his way for him to not do what he wanted. As one would expect, Extus had a huge ego who had many fits of rage when people did not recognize that, on quotes, he was superior. With all that, he thought he was the grandest mage of all of Arcavos. After some time, he somehow became the leader of the Oriq and wanted to awaken the Blood Avatar. He wanted the Blood Avatar to destroy Strixhaven and claim all the knowledge there that was for himself. At one point, Luca was brought to Oriq, and they both agreed to teach each other things. Luca helped Oriq distract Kazuma to coordinate an attack on Strixhaven. While the attack was happening, he was able to enter the bibliotheques and decreed that all the Hall of Oracles. This is where he wanted all the power of the Snar, power which was left behind with the creation of the world. Professor Onks, Will, and Rowan, and Kenneth tried to stop him, but were unable to intervene. He successfully actually summoned the Blood Avatar, but was actually killed by the Love Avatar during the fight. So that's actually all the information on Extus Gnar at the moment. So if you've seen the other video of this card, well, Extus is actually represented only in one card, in this card alone. It's a legendary creature, human warlock with double strike. Whenever you cast a copy of your spell, return target non-legendary creature card from your graveyard to your hand. So that's actually a really cool card. So he's actually associated with only one and one only card, where it says Rise of the Extus. And you look at their saying, it says, one with a lethal strike, Extus took control of the Oriq and took his first step toward vengeance. So Extus is actually depicted in 2 cards. The first one here, as you've seen, is Plum the Forbidden. For 1 color, Send a Swamp. You just have that card. It says additional cost spell. You may sacrifice 1 or more creatures. When you do, copy that spell for each card. Sacrifice this way. But again, if you look at the picture, that is him right there reading that book. And at the bottom it says Strixhaven forbid all magic from the Blood Age. So that is exactly where Extus began his research. And of course the other card he's depicted in is Awaken the Blood Avatar, and that's when you flip the card over, is when he actually sees in the picture, he summoned the Blood Avatar. It's very simple, and that's it. So the next set of cards is that he's quoted or referred to in. So this one is, first one is Agonizing Remorse from this series. It says, guilt is not an absolution, regret is not justice, but is the right that you suffer. Extus Gnar. Then you have the card Fracture, which is 1 plains in a swamp. And the saying goes, your defiance is amusing, little mage. It is time you learn how fragile you really are. Extus Gnar. Kind of like the glass shards breaking. I think that's a kind of funny saying. Another card that he's associated with is Eliminate from this series. It says it takes so little energy to erase a person. It's almost like the universe doesn't care that they existed at all. Extus Gnar. Another card is Mage's Hunter's Onslaught. So it's basically when he was trying to attack Strixhaven. It says Extus stood before his Aura master for a moment, remembering for his studies, then his vengeance, and at his command, the Mage Hunters unfolded. And the last card he's associated with is Professor's Warning, and that's when it basically was attacking Strixhaven. The card goes, Professor Onks urged the twins to prepare for the Dark Mage Exodus, sounding very much like someone familiar with the rise of tyrants. And that's all we have on the information on Extus Gnar. I hope you like this video, and there's more on the channel, and I hope you guys have a good day and a good evening.